My point is that if the government or any powerful institution really had something to hide, they would definitely start making people with the inside scoop begin to disappear, to prevent them from exposing the cover-up. If the moon landings really were faked, I'm sure that Bill Kaysing, Bart Sobral, Mary Bennett and David Percy, along with the many other people claiming this, should all be dead or missing by now. Not to mention the amount of people that would have to maintain such a massive lie, since more than 400,000 people were employed at NASA during the 1960s, and at some point, one of those people would have gotten too drunk at a party to keep their mouth shut. Also, to add to all this, since the late 2000s, high-definition photos taken by the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter of the Apollo landing sites have captured the lunar module descent stages and the tracks left by the astronauts. In 2012, images were released showing 5 of the 6 Apollo missions' American flags erected on the moon, still standing. The exception is that of Apollo 11, which has lain on the lunar surface since being blown over by the Lunar Module Ascent propulsion system. Not to mention that other countries including India, Japan and China have all photographed the exact spots where the 6 Apollo missions landed via the use of lunar probes and orbiting satellites. They found the tracks made by the astronauts, the equipment such as the lunar rovers, the American flags planted, as well as other junk and debris left behind by the Apollo moon landings. And lastly, to all the people claiming we didn't have the technology back in the 60s to go to the moon, well, think again. By the late 1960s, we already had both rocket and jet propulsion, as well as aircraft that could utilize either one of these methods to travel, having already been invented by 1945, towards the end of World War II. ICBMs or intercontinental ballistic missiles were already a thing too, basically guided rockets that carried nuclear warheads that could fly into space first, travel around the globe before re-entering the atmosphere to release their payload and nuke the fuck out of the targeted city on the other side of the world that probably refused to give America oil. VR goggles were first invented in 1968, the first video game in 1952, the first computer systems during the Second World War, supersonic jets in 1953, the first aircraft to break the sound barrier in 1947, early stealth technology in 1964, and even the internet, or rather what would eventually become the internet, in 1967. And even if you believe the rumors, we may have even begun experimenting with anti-gravity technology in the 1950s. At least that is according to all the patents that were taken out around that time.